We're live, huh? All right, welcome to Roleplay Cafe. I am Jason. Beside me there on the right is Del, and beside me there on my left, or I don't know what it would be, that's Jose, and then Jorge is counterclockwise there. Right beneath me is our maze controller, Eloy, and then hidden there is Mr. David, our assassin, right? Okay, so so I'll hire a hireling. I don't know. Do I make a name up? Do you guys make names up? What are you doing on those?
We had a bunch of guys that you sort of met in the previous session. There was, let me see.
Why don't you just recycle Falcon's stats and name him something different?
Sure, let's do that. Right. That's probably the easiest way to handle it.
Okay, and we'll name them.
Because I had like some first level characters, right? There was like Killer Kelg, Barrel Gut the dwarf. You had Osric of Willowdale as a fighter. Arcus the Arcane as a wizard, but somebody would have to handle spells and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But those take like full shares. Those are like PCs.
Yeah, right. And I don't think Donald wants to part with full shares.
Well, Donald doesn't know anything about that. But
I know.
So just make up a name for one, and I'll let you have one.
Okay. It would just be a henchman, not necessarily a level 1 fighter, but I guess we could. Let me think.
You mean a hireling? You mean a hireling, right?
Let's do a hireling. Yeah, it's probably easier. Yeah, let's do a hireling so you don't have to share.
Okay. Let's say a name. I like simple names. Vela. How about Vela?
Vela.
Vela the villain.
Vela.
So Vela is in 1, 3, 5. Vela's in position 9 then, and Donald's in 10.
Okay. Vela. And I picked the most quiet, nondescript.
Subservient.
Exactly. That's exactly who I hired. I asked for volunteers, and the 3 that stepped up with their hands in the air, I said, "No, I'll take you, the guy hiding in the back. That's who I want."
Right,
quiet.
Three step back.
And I know you can add a shield and spear to their gear from one of our fallen.
Okay.
Shield and spear. Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
Whatever they have. Shield and spear.
Vela the mute.
Vela the mute. That's right.
Spear.
Vela the quiet.
The quiet.
Armor class is going to be 7, which is excellent. And what is Fex's charisma?
My charisma's 9.
9.
But I wanted to make this clear. 9 for a Cyclops is like 18 for a human being. Just so you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Big eye, etc. Of course, he's a
Brad
9.
Pitt of Cyclops, huh?
Right. I let the.
It's fine. The henchman morale is 7, so that's
Okay.
that's something, and it's under.
There shouldn't be anything to run off this henchman. I doubt anything in Barrowmaze will scare away our henchman.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's not bad. You have 3 henchmen, and I think we're ready to rock.
All right,
Okay.
So to remind you guys, we are in this corridor right here.
You guys didn't go any further, really, did you?
No, you went back to 1. I think we ended everybody back in 1.
Okay.
Right, but the last part we explored was this corridor.
Yep.
And it's completely explored, except that at the end, that wall has been like bricked
over.
Like
right.
New brick.
Okay. So we need to sledgehammer that wall.
Yeah, that would one of the logical areas to explore.
So that's rooms 9, 10, and 11 that you guys have been in then, right?
Yeah,
Right,
well,
yes.
I numbered them differently, as you can see.
Oh,
Right.
wow. Oh, yeah, right.
All of those were explored except for the bricked wall.
Okay.
But there's other avenues of exploration if you wish to take them. But yes, that's
So you
the
guys have
last
checked
area.
all those rooms, huh? Wow.
Yeah,
That was pretty productive.
I'd say that either logical areas are that wall, the long hallway, which still has closed doors, or we could go south to that passageway that was open to the south, just outside the mongrel men killing room.
Yeah. The bloody killing room. That might be the way to go, huh?
Maybe go south before we start breaking walls.
Yes.
Or explore the long hallway.
All of those are options, right? Whichever way you wish to go.
Is this a democracy or is one of us in command?
No, it's a democracy. This is the will of the company.
I don't care which way we go.
It seems to me there is a prevalent fear of traveling to the east. So then let us take the southern route.
Okay. The south.
Remember the amount of time to take down a brick wall is influenced by the number of sledgehammers you have. So Fex has one, and I believe somebody else had one. Was it?
Yeah, I
Thelonious?
think I'll purchase another one, but I can't remember if it was Ivan. I think it was Ivan who purchased another.
Oh, okay. So, for each hammer, it takes the time. One guy with a hammer is going to take like about half an hour, 3 turns.
Right.
So 2 guys is 2 turns, 3 guys is 1 turn. So those are things to consider for the future, right? Because the longer you stay there making noise, the more wandering monsters get checked, right?
Okay.
Yeah. We know how hot your D6 is.
No kidding.
Thank you.
You guys were really lucky. 0 random encounters last session, and I rolled like 15 times, and it was my god.
Wow.
I think I'm going to start using my loaded D6 with you, Eloy, because...
All right.
Did we give it the entrance or...
So Fex has made his way back to the dungeon, right? Arriving circa, I don't know, little after noon, having been off to a late start. But he's caught up to the central barrow with Vela in tow. So descending the rope, you guys are once again united in that entrance chamber we have labeled number 1.
Okay. I introduce Vela to everyone and tell them Vela is why I am late. And then I will take my position next to Thelonious.
Cool.
Welcome back.
Yes, I'm happy to see you alive. Where is Falcon?
He's with the gods.
Yes, Saint Yig, take his soul. All right. Yeah, I'm definitely leaning towards south. If that's how we want to go. Let's do it.
Okay.
So down.
So I take it. Yes, we go down
through the door there, the first door on the south.
Right. So the first door to the south. Then you pass the second door into the larger 30 by 30 room with an open corridor toward the east, which you have not gone down.
No, right.
Down the southern door. Down another door, and then you're standing in that square which has the door you just walked in through the north, and one door straight to the east, which leads to the room where you fought the mongrel men.
Okay.
And so the corridor also turns west at this point, and it goes 20 feet and 30 feet. But immediately, as soon as you turn west, on the following 10-foot square on the north wall, you can see that a section of wall has been bricked in. So again, you know how we mark secret doors with an S. You might mark these with a B for brick.
Okay, this is the hallway that leads west, and then 30 feet later turns south, right?
Correct. But before it turns south, before it turns south, that's where the door is, right? It's not at the very corner. It's not at the corner. It's the brick wall leads north.
Okay.
It's on the north wall, but not at the corner. One before.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Okay. So you would have your door that you just came in through at the north. Then at the north is the brick wall, and then the corridor turns south.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
And once you get to that spot at the corner where it turns south, you can see that now it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares, and at the very edge of the light, on the fourth square, you can see that there is a little debris on the western wall, like that area is partially collapsed.
Okay.
And so as you're moving forward, who's in the front rank?
Myself and Felonius.
Felonius and Fex. Well, as soon as you turn the corner and step 10 foot south, the floor collapses beneath Felonius and Fex in a pit trap.
Oh no!
Oh boy!
So
God.
You made it back just in time.
Yeah, right.
Now I'm tall, so basically my head will be sticking above the floor. My feet will hit, and I'll be.
Yeah, right.
So each of you takes 4 points of damage
Oh
Ouch.
damn!
Oh,
from falling down.
From wandering. The wandering
Yes.
damage.
Oh
I didn't hear anything about we check
No.
for traps, so
no! We're not. We should be, but we're not. We need a 10-foot pole for that.
Did you hear that, Dell?
I got one in the back, but I'm using it to hold all over the trap.
Got one in the back.
Or the parkour off Fex.
so fortunately
Pole.
it's just a simple.
We'll just step on Fex's forehead and keep going.
what-
So
I'll
this
make a
this
fit.
pit was in the
in the
which?
second,
Before the
if you're
brick-
standing at the corner, that's like Jose has
Yep.
it.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Damn. All right. I will help Felonius to his feet, and then I'll look up for aid above. Is there anything in this pit with us?
No.
I have a knack for finding hidden traps.
No gold,
Unfortunately,
no
I'm
gems
triggering
down
them.
there, nothing.
Yeah. Nothing worth falling for.
Unfortunately, no.
Nothing worth falling for.
Damn.
Oh well.
Hang on, let me- Okay, so the rest of you have to navigate this pit, right? So, what's the plan here?
Wait. Am I still inside the pit?
Yes, it's a 10-foot pit.
Okay. I might as well take a look around.
Inside the pit, yeah.
Yeah.
It seems there doesn't seem to be any
I
exits.
narrowly dodged the
From
pointy
this room.
stick. But-
Again, there didn't seem to be any spikes. Fortunately for you,
Yeah,
It was a
fortunately, yeah.
simple pit trap.
And the pit covers the whole 10-foot square.
Yes.
The whole
The-
corridor.
the-
Okay.
Well, actually, no. It there's a thin ledge around.
Can we navigate
So it
that
is marked
ledge?
on the. So it is marked on the map. So I'm going to take it like that.
Right.
I'm trying to sneak around the edge.
So it's an unremarkable pit, except for the fact that I fell into it.
Yes.
Yes.
Except for the fact that we're. Yes.
Yeah.
You're both down there.
Okay, can we climb up without
Of
having
course.
to roll anything and falling on our ass again? Or...
No, of course. You just managed to make your way out of this pit. As the others carefully step around the ledge and reach
Okay.
the space just south of that.
Okay, I tell Vex, misfortune follows me so closely, we might as well be tethered.
Mm-hmm.
At least it keeps things interesting.
I'm gonna nod toward this brick wall, which is obviously just beyond the pit, and then point to where the corner turns. If we are forced to retreat, we will find ourselves up against this pit. Maybe we should break this wall down first.
But the wall is like 30 feet ahead of the pit, as far as I could tell.
Right. Oh, okay. Oh, so we went around the corner and fell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we fell before we went around the corner. I see.
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
So,
I gotcha.
but you bring up an interesting point. If we have to flee, this pit will be a problem.
Right. So,
We better not need to flee.
well, there you go. Easy for you to say as I point to my swollen ankle.
Well, one of the things we could do. The pit is like, Eloy, it's like 2 doors.
It just
I think it was just the floor that
Just went
collapsed.
the whole. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's because I think if it was like two doors, we could like go down,
Pump it
push
up.
one up, spike it shut.
Right.
It gave under the massive weight of Vex's countenance.
Hang on one second. Let me look at something here.
We also have debris on that western wall just beyond the pit, too, right?
Yeah, but it's about 30 feet ahead
Okay.
to the west. And the hall continues going south.
Can we move ahead a little bit to maybe scout up ahead a little bit before we maybe decide?
At least move to that broken wall, and then we can see further down south.
And then if you guys still want to destroy the wall, at least maybe we can have a line of sight,
right?
To see if something's coming, because that's the only direction we've got to worry about at this point now.
Exactly. Right. Okay. Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Matter of fact, we might not want to put another hole in the wall if we can control the. Yeah. Control the.
All the points of egress.
Yes. Yes.
Second, I seem to have stumbled onto something. That I can't find on any book.
I thought you were going to say to our advantage, but no, you didn't say that.
Unfortunately,
no. I'm not certain what dungeon crawls you played, David, but that was ever a rare thing. Stumbling on fortune.
Oh, here it is. I found it. Hang on.
Yeah. Back in the day, our dungeon crawls were go to the next room, kill everything, go to the next room, kill everything, go to the next room, kill everything.
Yeah, that's about that or die, right?
They
would die trying to kill something. That's right.
Yeah, it wasn't nearly this sophisticated.
Yeah, it was rare. It was rare there was anything at all engaging, which makes you wonder, why the hell do I have such fond memories of it?
It was awesome.
It was
nostalgia.
It was. Yeah. It was. Yeah.
Okay. So, as you are approaching the area of the cave-in, you notice a glow behind the debris. And as you approach, these creatures come out. They're about 2 feet long and insects with light coming out of its abdomen. It's a reddish glow that illuminates the area. And so there are 4 fire beetles that you can see.
Yeah, I figured, but you let the cat out the bag there, but yeah, I figured. Okay.
God.
So these insects are sort of milling around, and they're not really paying much attention to you, fortunately.
They'll get that dice tray out of there. We're gonna parlay. We're not gonna fight. We're gonna parlay.
Yeah, no, I'm now beginning to wonder how we can get across that pit. I look over to Felonius and then back, blinking my large eye over the crowd behind me. Whose bright idea was it to go south? All right.
I honestly can't remember exactly. I have an idea, but I can't remember exactly what would it be called? The physiological ramifications would be of attacking these creatures. So should we kind of wait and see if they ignore us, or what do you guys think?
Fex is I am in no good condition to these insects are probably how big? 2 feet? 2 feet, you said?
2 feet.
Yeah.
That's pretty explode or both, right?
And you guys are still in the pit, right?
No,
I'm assuming everybody climbed out, right?
We climbed out. We all met on the southern side of the pit.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Okay. And these are emerging from the area of the partial collapse, is what you see.
Gotcha.
Oh, man. I don't know.
Just get a shield wall or something. going on with
these are tight confines for fire.
I'm more concerned about what's on the other side of that debris. Mayhap it's more of these accursed creatures.
Maybe a nest.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me know what you find. I say from the back.
Oh no.
Well, we could engage with missiles, maybe. Did someone say we have a user of magic with us? Is that what I heard?
No,
we could.
No. Oh, okay.
You could have tried it. Vex, just gig them.
Yeah.
I honestly don't remember them using fire as an attack. But
I don't know. I can't remember.
But we have plenty of users of spears, though.
I thought they spewed like some kind of molten,
We could do that. We could do have the shield wall across the corridor and engage with spears.
Yeah, let's do a
time out.
So let's do a shield wall, and you guys fire missiles
spears.
over it. Right?
All right, I'm ready my longbow.
Yeah. Okay, I'll get a crossbow ready.
Okay.
And I can almost kneel.
Another thing. Wait, hold on. Let's have Targus and Targard pass their spears forward to Thelonious and Vex, so that they can hold them at bay as they attack. Maybe set them against a charge.
Vex has got a trident, right?
I do.
Oh, Vex needs a trident.
I
That's
do.
right.
That's what I'm saying. He can gig them.
I cannot throw. As I blink my large eye, I am not accurate when I throw these things.
Yeah, but it's more to hold them at bay.
Once we
set it against a charge.
Once we
we can lend Thelonious a spear, so he can set it versus a charge.
Okay.
Like the spear boy.
And since I'm using the shield as part of the shield wall, I'll use a spear instead of my trident because it's a two-handed weapon.
Oh, okay.
So I'll use the spear with my shield.
Okay.
All right. When you gentlemen are ready, let me know. I'll start fighting.
Okay. Make your aim true, Donald of Clearwater.
Okay, so the beetles are just milling around and like moving around the 10-foot area in front of the cave-in. So you guys go first, right? They're
not flying. They're crawling.
Yeah, they're crawling.
Oh, I thought they were flying. Okay.
No, crawling.
Okay.
These are not the flying cockroaches. These are the
right. Yeah. So I will set my shield and sword and spear and tell Donald upon your when you are ready.
All right, Buddha, let's make this count. Okay, so that's a 16 on the die, so that's armor class 3.
Nice. That hits.
And I got it.
16.
How much damage? Is Jose frozen?
I think he.
There
we go.
He's back.
No.
How much?
6 hit points. 6.
6 hit points. All right. So your arrow just spears this thing, right, and it just twitches and falls to the ground.
Nice.
It doesn't seem to be moving. Who's anybody else firing missiles, Donald?
Yes.
Dura and Legion both have missiles, right?
Okay.
Yes. I mean, if we're in this 10-foot wide corridor, you know what I mean? I'm going to ping somebody being as far back as I am.
That's true.
Yeah.
Dora, that crossbow.
I'll try it. Give it a shot here. 17
Nice.
and 8 points of damage.
8 points.
Yep.
Nice.
8 points of damage. Nice. So
Good job.
your crossbow also, the bolt also just traverses one of the beetles. Who else? Vex
on the wall.
Well, I'm going to melee, obviously. So up with my shield, and 3 steps in and drive my spear.
Go for it.
4 and no damage because of 4.
Yeah.
4 plus 1 for my strength, so 5.
Hope you didn't stab your own
Thelonious.
I follow suit.
There you go.
Nice.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
That hits.
What's a spear damage? D6?
6.
1d6, yes.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's 6 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay, so you kill another of the bugs, and Jorge, since you have the screen, why don't you roll 2d6 for me, please?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's more out. Relax.
I'm gonna roll it.
It's more out. Everybody settle down.
Oh my gosh.
How much? I can't see. 8. Okay, that's just what you needed. So the last beetle just starts crawling south.
Okay.
And from the point of the collapse, again, you saw that the corridor goes at least 10 feet south, right? And then it turns diagonal for... I'll tell you as soon as it going southeast.
Southeast, okay.
From that point onwards. But the question is, diagonally to the southeast.
So it went around a corner, basically.
Yeah, are you going after
scurried.
it? Are you looking at the collapse area? What?
Yeah, well, once we're right on it, I'm going to definitely investigate this collapsed area. Yeah,
correct.
That's what I've got.
Correct.
Yeah.
We don't need to chase it, right? Who cares, right?
We're going to shoot it.
Shoot it?
No, I rather yeah, I don't know. We'd have to chase it, and that's running off into the darkness.
No.
Right.
So I want to check. I'm having all these vague memories from old time ago, and I'm gonna completely meta this since I'm playing the ranger and I know these things. I'm gonna examine the corpses to see if there's anything interesting about them. Are they on fire? Do the lights go off?
No, the abdomen still glows. And being the ranger, you know you can harvest this, and it'll serve as a light source that's not a torch.
Oh, nice.
For a long.
Their ichor glows in the dark.
The what?
Their ichor glows in the dark.
A little bit, I suppose. Yeah, but the abdomens have these organs and they're glowing. The light is not super bright. It's 5 foot radius.
Right. Okay.
But it'll illuminate a 10-foot square and it'll go for days.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe we should have just like tied a rope around one or shoestring or something in there.
like a dog walking on a leash.
Yeah.
Walking like a dog.
We got three fire beetle glands.
3 fire beetle glands. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Was it 2 or 3?
We killed 3 out of 4 on one flip.
I was thinking 3 total.
Fex, this is new to Fex. He watches on, blinking his large eye as the ranger harvests these organs. Oh, you are a man of the world. You know much, Donald.
Although I am a faithful worshipper of St. Ig, there are many teachings from Herrn. One of them is that many creatures of nature will help keep us alive.
Good. Okay.
All right, so let me roll a few things here.
Just as many
real quick.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm concerned about the ones that'll kill me.
My master once told me that ichor also makes for a wonderful aphrodisiac.
Your master?
That's
You're the freak!
That's Thelonious' whole shtick, right?
Keeping Grimwolf alive through memories of his freakdom.
Right. Right. I
love it.
Okay, so what's the plan?
I want to investigate this rubble, this collapsed wall.
Look through that hole first, right?
Okay, so you poke a torch through the hole, and you can see the glinting of silver on the floor, right?
Yes.
So, you know,
Okay.
it's going to take a couple of minutes to pick up all the coins while
is it not a room? It's just a collapsed wall.
It's just I'm sorry. It's a 10 by 10 cul-de-sac, right? but there are coins strewn on the floor, right? So you can gather them while Donald harvests.
You got it. Okay.
The organs, right? So it's going to take a few minutes. So what are the rest of you guys planning on doing?
Watching,
you got a few minutes to rest, or watch, or follow the beetle, or
the diagonal corridor to the southeast.
Okay.
Oh, I'll eyeball that. That's what.
Okay, so you approach the turn so you can get a better picture of that. Okay, and what's Nagion doing while you do that? I'll describe it in a second.
I'm just rubbernecking from behind, asking what he found up there, and I'll be looking over my shoulder too behind us. Can I keep watching?
Well, I will. I'll nod Nagion to come fetch them as I'm going to start binding my wounds from my fall in the pit.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I narrowly.
Oh, that's right. We forgot to bind wounds from the fall in the pit. Yeah, you guys should do that.
Can we try?
Yes, it's always a 1d3.
1d3. That's it.
Yep, it's 3. Holy cow! So I'm back up to 9.
3 for Jason, so you're back at 9. And how about Jorge?
I got a 3, so that's a 2, right?
1, 2, yeah, it's a 2.
2 hit points. That's correct.
So you're up to 10. That's pretty good. Okay, so Nagion approaches with one of the torchbearers, with Alwyn, right, who lights the path, and you can see that the corridor extends. Again, diagonally southeast, it goes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50 feet. And then it seems to open up into a room beyond.
Okay. I'll reload my crossbow. And even, you said 50 feet. Okay, so that's the extent of my sight anyway. So, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, after a few minutes, Fex has gathered 130 pieces of silver.
Nice.
Nice.
130 in silver.
So, perhaps the beetles found this glinting coin interesting, right? And so they picked it up and sort of hid it in this cubby.
Okay.
Well, it says in this room.
That's right. Okay, Jose, I'm gonna help you out because I can see your drawing. So on the northern portion of that diagonal thing, draw a line 10 feet east.
Okay.
Okay, and now from the bottom of the diagonal thing, draw 30 feet south. Okay, and after you draw 30 feet south, draw 40 feet east, and then do a diagonal line that closes that space.
Oh, that's the room?
That is the room. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
So this dungeon is the vacuum cleaner of doom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It goes from suck to blow.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, okay. So.
Oh gosh.
I know, right? Eloy, your poker face is horrible.
I'm reading. I gotta read. The problem with this dungeon is that there's no way to read it all.
Why are you rubbing your hands together like that?
Let's thank God that he's not doing any math. Sometimes when we're playing the MMOs, or he starts doing math almost in his breath in Spanish, and now that's scary.
Because I can only do math in Spanish, so I sort of have.
If you hear him start mumbling numbers in Spanish, he's calculating like big numbers.
Oh,
That's
boy.
a trip. That's a trip.
Okay, let me see if I can.
I do my math and curse words. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm sure that Jason looks like one of those guys who loved when they told him, if an eastbound train is going at 30 miles an hour and a westbound train is going at 50 miles an hour, what's the name of the conductor?
Yeah,
Exactly right. Where can I get off? That's what I want to know. That's right.
Like, please tell me they're on different rails, right?
Yeah, right. Right, they're not coming at each other.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh my gosh.
Let me set this up one
I
second.
don't think I met anybody who actually enjoyed word problems. It was
No.
word
even
problems.
people who like math was like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and when I took the LSATs for potential law school, dude, some of those questions are like, what the hell? Yeah. I mean, it's very abstract, and it's all language. You know, it's because it's that's what law is language. Mm-hmm. But some of those abstract questions are just mind-boggling, and I'm scribbling down stuff trying to figure out like a math equation. You know, yeah, crazy.
Okay, so you make your way down to the irregularly shaped room, and you notice a couple of things. In no particular order, there is a door south in the center of the southern wall, right? So the southern wall is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50 feet, right? So in the center of that, the center square is a door headed south.
Okay.
On the diagonal wall to the east, at the next to last, not at the southernmost tip of the wall, but at the square north of it, right? There is a door to the east in that diagonal angulation.
to the northeast.
Okay.
Kind of, yeah. On that diagonal wall, exactly. Jose has it, and on the square above, Jose, not on that.
One more.
On the square above.
Up one more on the diagonal.
Yeah.
Up one more.
And at the southeast corner, there is a statue
There we go.
that you immediately notice. It is the statue of a great winged gargoyle on top of a dais. Let me share the screen because there is actually
a drawing.
Hang on. Here we go.
The eyes glitter with big red jewels.
There it is. So it's a stone gargoyle, right? And it's missing its arm, as you can clearly see.
Yep.
It's missing the left arm near the elbow.
This is what David wanted to see.
Right.
There we
That's
go.
what I wanted to see. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. The one holding all of the chocolates, right? The
Yeah.
This is actually one of those die rolling thingies.
Oh,
It's a tower.
Wow! Look at that! Wow!
Take off the top of the
Nice
head.
tower.
Oh, look at that!
And
Holy
it comes
cow!
out here.
That's
the
pretty
back.
awesome. That's pretty
That's
awesome.
what I used it. I can't believe I hadn't been using it.
I think I got that. I think I got that on Walmart. I think
Yeah,
I ordered it for the
And as
mail.
you can see, some pesky adventurers already took out one eye.
Oh
Yeah.
no! Oh man,
So David must have been around here somewhere.
that's right. David got himself a ruby out of the face of that gargoyle.
Right.
Oh wow! Okay, so it's got a hole in its arm too. It looks like it's not just missing. It's a
Right,
It's
it's missing.
It's
Yes.
hollow.
So only those two doors on the statue.
And the statue. That is correct. There's nothing
And
else.
that's in the southeast corner, right? Like
That
that's
is. Hang on. Lift it up a little bit. My other southwest corner. My bad.
don't lie to me.
It's my other east.
I can look out of this damn other direction.
Is the stump on that missing arm bloody or discolored in any way?
No, no.
It looks like stone, period. Just pure
Right.
stone.
Is the arm on the ground or floor in front of
It
him?
is not. It is
Okay.
not. That is a good observation. It is not.
So I'll let all these experts look at the statue and the stump, and I'll keep watch.
Yeah, I'll step aside and motion for Nagion. Thief, get up
And
here.
actually, I'll let the men at arms keep watch, and I'm going to look for tracks. This is a big room. See if somebody's been here recently. I
Okay,
got 55% in the
my bad. I forgot Nagion was with us. So on the diagonal passage, as you guys went south,
Mm-hmm.
the first diagonal half square, right? On the eastern wall, there is a secret door.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yes, that Nagion notices because the sharp eyesight of the elves.
Nice. Okay.
Exactly where Jose has it.
Okay.
Yeah, Dale. Yep.
And unfortunately, Nagion kept that to himself, right?
Of course.
So, so he knows it's there, but we
discreet
don't.
Man.
Oh, but I will, as they kind of trail on a little bit, I'll stop and look it over to see if there's any kind of access point.
Yeah, you take a look at it and you figured, yeah, you can probably open this.
Nice.
Okay.
Did I stop sharing the thing? Hang on.
No, it's still there.
No, you're a sharer. You're a sharer.
Stop sharing. There we go.
So when I turn to call Nagion to come investigate the gargoyle, I'll realize Nagion is not among us.
Well, actually, I'm in between somewhere, so Donnell is going to see me. You know what I mean? When to stop, so I'll stand up and note to him, Donnell. You know, and then Owen is beside me. He's somewhere in the middle. Anyway, to give light, I get him to bring the torch there to show it. You know, and turn around and give him the eye. What say you, caller?
Talking to me?
Oh, wait, no, Donnell.
Oh, to me. Looks like an elven friend found some sort of something interesting out of on the passageway.
Yeah, and I'm moving my hands all around trying to find, like you said, finally find an area where I can access it. And I'll press my ear up against it as they're booted, resounding footfalls go down the hallway. And I'll try to get up. I'll look at him, be quiet, and try to listen.
So it's you don't hear a thing coming from the secret door from the passage, but you're fairly sure you can.
No breeze in the cracks. No, nothing like that, right? It's just
no.
Okay, dead silent.
So we should maybe, since we're already in the room below, we should probably take a look at the statue and then go back to that secret door.
Okay, I nod at you, and agree.
I've been looking at the statue for a while, so what do I see, Eloy?
Okay, so it's actually empty. There's nothing in the stump. Although it's hollow, right? So even if you poke a light, there's nothing there.
What about the days that the statue's on? Like anything particular about it?
No, unfortunately, nothing is there.
Like, is it round? It seemed to be round. Does it?
It doesn't move.
Around, topple the gargoyle.
It doesn't.
Like that.
No. Hang on, let me double
hey,
check.
John, can you look inside the alcove and see if there's maybe another secret door inside?
Okay, whenever I spill into the room with that little delay, I hear, what's your character's name, Dave?
Swift Dura. Yep, Dura. Swift.
Okay, I take note of Dura, and then I slink over there.
Where are you checking?
Around the dais. Yeah,
I like
around the dais, just for any other secret doors or anything. Okay.
Yeah, behind. See if it's movable. See, the whole 9 yard.
So you prod, you pull, you push, you check the horns, you prod the eyes, you give it a thorough examination, but it's just a statue.
Into the stump.
It doesn't seem.
I knock on it. It's hollow.
No, it's just an interesting statue, right? It's a very peculiar.
I take a step back and then relay that information to them. It seems but a statue. No, I noticed that if I know that there's a god that they worship, Nargal. Is this
Nergal? Yeah. Yes, you don't recognize if this is a servant, but possibly, right? This might be one of the servants of the death god.
What's important?
It's a stone statue, and it's interesting stonework, but there's nothing else really that you can.
When the cleric's not with us.
What's important is what it might have been holding in the hand that is missing.
Mm-hmm. And does the hand look like it was cut off or?
Yeah, it looks like it was knocked off with a hammer or something, right? So it's cracked, and perhaps there is some few stone bits and dust, right? Like somebody broke off the arm and took it.
And that doesn't trail off in any particular direction.
No, it's the big chunks of stone are on the floor, right? But it's right below it. They would have picked it up, and it's too small. The debris would be too small to follow.
As they're deliberating over this, I'm checking the doors, listening.
Oh boy!
At each of the doors to the right and left.
Donald, did you find any tracks when you checked?
If my signal drops, guys, it's because the storms are rolling in. So just heads up.
All right, hang in there.
Oh yeah,
we'll get we'll get you killed here soon enough.
Okay, so Nagion is checking both doors. We've checked the statue. We know there's the secret door. Okay, so you check the southern door. You don't hear a thing. However, when you check the eastern door, you hear like mumbling or grunting, faint grunting sounds. Something is there's something alive behind that door.
Okay, I turn around and looking at Donnell, since he seems to have a commanding presence over the rest of them. And tell them to hush. Something lurks on the other side of this door. Keep your voices down.
Everybody quiet down. There's a foe beyond that northeastern door.
I ready my spear.
Yeah,
I look at tracks in front of the door, Eloy. See if there's anything that's been through there recently. 55% in the dungeon.
55% in the dungeon. So you actually see a single track in there's this dust, right? So it's hard to spot. But you actually notice it, and again, you see those faint scratches where the toes would be, indicating some sort of clawed foot.
I detect evil in that direction.
At this point, I'm going to Donnell and
you do not sense any evil beyond.
Suggesting maybe we, if there's a secret passage that leads into a place where we can perhaps catch this foe on, unawares, instead of frontal assault.
The track is some sort of clawed foot. It could be more of those mongrel men, but it could be something different. Now, Nagion suggests we check the secret door. Maybe it leads to a back way to this room that we have to surprise them from.
And we wouldn't get surprised in effect, too.
It is much better to be the ambuscator than the ambuscadee.
Yep. Okay. So we'll turn around the party and head back up the diagonal hallway to the secret door.
Mm-hmm.
And I will get ready to open it to allow them to enter.
Okay, so you open the door, and
the secret door, right?
Yeah. The secret door, correct. The light illuminates, and if the space where the door is a square, right? Mm-hmm. It's a half square right now. When you open the door, just complete the square, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's 20 feet. There's 20 feet more after that square.
Okay.
And then the square to the east, yes. And then what would be the third square beyond is a diagonal wall.
Gotcha.
Parallel. No, it's no. Don't go south. Just close the southern.
Oh, just close it.
Yeah, Del, just close it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, imagine it's just a dead end of 40 feet down.
Diagonal dead end.
There, Jose has it. Yeah, and then it ends like that.
Okay.
And immediately, Nagion, who's on fire tonight with the D6s, immediately goes, it's like, well, that's just another secret door.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's what I was suspecting. Yeah.
You spot it from there, it's like, well, it's obviously another secret door.
Keep going.
Nice. All right.
So a similar opening mechanism, right, would allow you to open up, right?
I'll wiggle my way up front and trigger the mechanism.
Yeah.
Okay, so the door opens, and this is a... Ooh, hang on. Let me check something. Okay. By this point, you're exhausted, right? So you need to after you had described this room, you probably need to take a rest.
Okay.
This is a strange shaped room. Again, it's a triangle, right? So this diagonal door is one apex to the south. So the wall to the east is it just goes straight up, right? 30 feet straight up, right? Straight north, and then it goes 20 feet east, and then just connect the diagonal. Right?
Wait.
Hang on, 20 feet east. No, 20 feet west. My bad.
Okay.
It's a little triangle. There you go. My other east. So you're standing at one of the APCs, right? So it just goes up.
I mean, after this door opens, it just goes.
Yep, like Jose has.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
30 feet. Okay. And
It's
then
20
feet.
feet. Yeah, it's 20 feet, right? So what you see is at the northeast corner, there is a door going east, and on the square south of that, there is another door going east. Okay, so there's two doors right there.
Okay.
Man, these people must be New Yorkers. They love going in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a crazy map. So,
It's a maze, baby.
Yeah.
what you see in here is there's a niche on one of the walls, presumably the northwestern corner, I suppose. There's a niche with a box, like a metal box, right? It's some sort of urn, or like a repository for something, maybe an ossuary box or something. But there's nothing else in this room.
I detect evil on that thing.
It doesn't register.
Is it going to have a lid on it?
Yeah, it's a lid. It seems to have like a latch for a lock, but there's no lock on it.
Now I'll get up and search it for traps or whatever, and see what I can see.
Okay, you check it. Doesn't seem to be trapped. It's just a metal box.
So this is some kind of priestly
An urn.
well, a room probably adjacent to maybe a temple or some other type of place of worship would be my guess,
Yeah. A priest hole of some kind, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll get behind the box though and open it away from me.
Okay, so you open it. You can see four skulls, four human skulls.
There you go.
But on their forehead, there is an inverted black triangle painted on the forehead. Right?
Okay. Who's the expert? Who knows what that is?
Cleric's off tonight.
And by the way, you need to rest, right? So I'm assuming you guys are taking a rest here.
Not as deep as these skulls are, but
it's defensible. We can maybe put a spike in each door while we rest.
Yeah. Yeah.
On the two doors that I described?
To the east? Okay.
Just put a spike to hold them while we rest.
Did you guys listen at those doors yet to make sure we don't hear anything before we start pounding spikes next to them?
No, I don't think we have.
No.
Do we want?
I'll listen. I'll listen at doors with one or two. To the furthest southeast door.
Okay, the southeast
Yeah,
door.
The furthest south.
There's two doors on the east wall, right? So one's at the north and one's at the
Right.
south.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking at the map, making sure I have the correct place. You don't really hear anything there.
The doors, they're right next to each other like that, or is there a square?
Yes.
Okay.
No, that is correct.
Okay.
No dragon snoring. No.
No.
Not because I'm still awake. Otherwise,
So,
Yeah.
So the torches need to be refreshed. So I think I'm taking one from Jorge for Fimbria.
Mm-hmm.
And so Jorge is down to 2 torches, and
Fex, I'll give
Del.
one.
Yeah. Okay, Fex will give one. That's great because Del is starting to run low on torches. Yeah.
And I had a ration during rest as well.
Sure.
Remember, we get the bug too. These glands if we need to use them.
That's true. You do have that for emergencies. The northern door, it's also quiet. You don't really hear anything there. Yeah.
Spike away then, I guess, right?
Yeah, we need to rest.
Yeah, just put one spike on each, just so anything tries to open them will be harder and will be warned.
Okay, so you do that.
And Fex can lean up against him while he snoozes, and that'll.
That's right.
Okay. So you guys figure it's about 1 p.m. or so.
Fex,
we have 3 hours left of risking our lives.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And after a few minutes, catch your breath, drink a little bit of water, maybe eat something. You're ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Not their rations off.
So should we do the southern door first to see if it leads down to the ground?
Rest breaks don't allow us to do any kind of healing or resting healing or any of that sort, right?
No, there's only binding wounds after a combat on which you sustain wounds, right? So if you don't, you can't bind a wound that you can't bind a wound twice.
Okay. Yeah, I'll approach this southmost door and check it to see if it's ajar, open, locked.
Double check this room.
And I've given that spear back to our... I've got my broadsword and shield. So I gave the spear back to whoever had given it to me.
Yeah.
For the fire beetle.
Okay.
Was it...
So what did you say you're doing? Are you opening the...
I'm checking it to see if it's open or jar. Yeah.
Southeast door.
In the south door, yep.
Yeah, I'll say it's open.
Okay, so I'll give it a nudge and push it open or pull it open, whatever.
Okay, so the southernmost door, when you open it, illuminates this room. It's basically a 20 by 20 square.
Mm-hmm.
So the northern wall would lie between the 2 doors, right?
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
If you imagine that northern wall goes 20 feet, then 20 feet down, but at the bottom of that square, of that 20 by 20 square, there is an alcove extending south for 10 feet, like a little 10-foot square alcove to the south.
I'm sorry, start again. So the door opens.
The door opens, right? Imagine that the northern wall of the room that's revealed lies between the 2 doors. Right?
It's about 20 feet.
It's 20 feet, right? So it goes 20 feet east, then it goes 20 feet south, and then when it starts coming back, it goes 10 feet, and then there's a 10-foot alcove to the south, and then it reconnects, right? Del almost has it.
So the alcove is right here.
Yeah.
There you go. That's exactly what it is. So you notice a bunch of things of this.
Yep.
Correct.
That's what I've got.
Correct. You notice that there is something in the alcove to the south that's glinting. There are bunch of niches, like burial alcoves.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's not a bunch. There's just 3 of them located at the southern indentation, right at that area, and you can see glinting of coins from down there.
Yeah.
And hang on, let me. So much stuff to check in this. Okay, no, that's it. That's all you see.
I will.
No other doors that we can see.
Excuse me?
No other doors.
No other doors. No.
The one we came into.
Well, I'll come into the room, making room for everybody else, and head down to this alcove.
Okay.
Pointing out the glimmer of coins.
Okay. So, what are the rest of you doing? Following inside the room and what?
Yeah, I take a look at the coins and the floor, trying to being careful to see if there's any kind of weakness in the floor or anything that
I'll go through with my 10-foot pole and stick it inside the alcove and just roll it across the coins in each alcove to see if it triggers anything or if it just scatters the coins a bit before we reach in there with our hands.
And I'll watch the closed northeastern door that we haven't gone through yet.
Yeah, you can't see that door from here, so you would have to be in the
I'll
triangular
go right
space, right? Mm-hmm. So as Nagion is probing the thing, the pole hits the floor, right? As some coins are getting knocked out. You pull it back, you touch the floor, and when you do, a portcullis slams down and breaks the 10-foot pole.
Slaps it out of my hands and cracks it. Okay.
Yeah.
Separating us
and
from
now
the 10-foot
there
alcove.
is correct. Correct.
Jeez.
Okay, I am trying to some of these coins I've knocked off. Take half of that pole and try to pull as many as I can toward me.
I try to lift the portfolio.
So Dale, you managed, to with the broken pole, right? So you're sort of levering it and trying to
like an
sweep.
arcade game.
It's like you're trying to sweep some of the coins. You sweep 5 coins, and when you look at them, it's platinum.
Oh wow!
Jeez.
And there's more glinting beyond.
Eloy, I try to lift the portcullis.
What is your strength, Jorge?
17.
Okay,
nice.
so you're lifting it.
Anybody got any
this is
chewing
like
gum or anything?
Right, chewing gum. That's exactly it.
you're gonna need help because
Vex.
it's
I'll
heavy.
help. I'll help. Yeah.
What's your strength?
My strength is, drum roll please, if I can get my book open here,
18.
is 13. 13.
13. Okay, still, more people. You need more help.
I'll come in. I have a 15.
There we go.
Okay.
I turn around
Still,
to our
more people.
our
Help!
in
Help!
arms and tell them to put their back into it. I look at what's his name, Targos.
Targos, yeah. Okay, so between Targos and Targard, they all put their backs into it, and finally you manage to raise the portcullis. You identify the pressure plate, right? So while somebody is holding that, somebody else can sneak in and
Nagion, get in there.
Nagion, go.
He's gonna have to call
I've been looking around for something to prop it up. You know what I mean? But I stopped and can't find nothing.
In there and get the coins already.
Yeah.
I'll run in there and do it. Sweep them off with broad sweeps off that. You know what I mean? And,
so it takes you a couple of minutes to check the 3 alcoves.
You fool! This is a heavy portcullis.
Indeed.
You recovered 25
Count them later,
platinum
man.
pieces.
Nice.
How many?
And
25?
25 platinum. And you draw 3 pearls.
Oh.
And you estimate those around 25 gold pieces each.
That's okay.
No, are you kidding? It's awesome gold.
That's 200 gold.
Yeah.
That's pretty old now. Yeah.
That's probably the single biggest loot.
Halls.
Yeah.
I think we can get more for those skulls that are back there.
Right.
Says the assassin.
And so,
Says the assassin, yes. Those
Negion
skulls must be worth something.
manages to roll out of the alcove, and finally everybody else can just drop
Yes.
the portcullis, and maybe I think it merits another few minutes of rest.
Mm-hmm.
That deserves a tip. I'll give him a little bit from my findings.
You know what?
That's some good work you did, Mr. Najin.
Speaking of which, can I actually grab one of those skulls with the inverted triangle on it?
You can grab all four. You could have brought
That's right. I forgot to ask what you do with the skulls with the inverted triangles. You want to grab one? Sure.
Enough, put them over your head. Yeah.
No, it's a human skull, right? So
Okay.
Just one. That's all I
That
need.
might have been Cyclops.
Just one.
So Duran takes a skull. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I can hold it up later like Indiana Jones.
Yeah,
and,
right,
natives,
what is it? Shakespeare.
You barely knew him. Yeah.
York, I barely knew
yeah.
ye. Right. Yorick, I barely knew ye.
Yorick, yeah. Yorick.
Infinite jest. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So yes. So
Wow.
that is what we see.
Okay, well then what is behind the northern door? That is that was
And
eventually
no
well
secret doors
met.
here.
The poor soul.
Secret doors here before we go check the other door.
You guys are checking for secret doors.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. Coolness. Let me see. Let's start with Sharp-Eyed Nagion immediately spots a secret door at the northeastern square of this room.
Nice. Wow.
Heading
And
north
have
or
around.
no, heading north or east?
I'm sorry, east. Headed east.
Of course.
Northeastern square, but headed east.
Well,
Nice.
you're earning your copper tonight.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah. Earn him up.
Didn't even have to roll for anyone else. It's like, boom. And actually, next time remind me that Fex also gets a good one, but I think the only one who gets the passive is
Yeah, right. Yeah, I have to be
is
looking.
Nagion.
Yeah.
Right, but you're pretty good at looking,
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah.
Well, 2 out of 6 ain't bad.
Two,
That's
it's better
not
than
bad.
the humans,
That's right.
which
Yeah,
are
that's
one,
right.
So,
All right.
yes, there's a secret door right there.
Well, if they would put platinum in the plain view, what might they hide behind the secret door?
Indeed.
That. But don't let that stop you, my friend.
There's going to be some carousing tonight.
So, listen at it first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put my ear to it.
You listen at the door and nothing. You don't hear a thing.
I hear nothing. Who wishes to enter? I look around for the opening trigger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fex will look in once it's open.
Okay, so the
eyes.
door opens. It's a L-shaped corridor that goes east and north. So east, it goes for 30 feet and ends at a door right opposite you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it also goes north, right? Because it's an L shape.
Mm-hmm.
So immediately from the secret door, the passage goes north 20 feet and ends at another door. Dell has it. Yeah. So there's doors at both ends of this.
Okay. I see. 30 feet, you say?
Yes,
bottom,
it goes
it
30
goes
feet
up.
on the east, and the other portion goes up 30 feet.
Okay. To another door.
You said 20
Yes.
or 30?
20 north, 30 east.
Yeah.
20 north, 30 east. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly. Jose has it. Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly because I copied that. But that's
So North might be making a circle back to the main chambers. Should we try North?
Well, what didn't you hear something?
We know there are some enemies down in the
south, right?
South, so I would try the east door first.
Okay, so east.
I don't like leaving them behind there. Well, we're assuming they're enemies.
So I will approach.
Yeah, maybe we can come behind them.
I will approach and listen at that door.
At the eastern door?
The east door.
Yes,
Okay, so and Jorge is coming with you, or are you going alone, or what?
No, I'll go with him.
Unfortunately, there is another pit trap here.
Oh God!
And you guys take 5
We
points
had our
of
allotments
damage.
of pit traps tonight. What's going on? How much?
The pit is located in the middle square of that corridor, right? So it would be
right here.
not in the first 10 feet, but in the second 10 feet.
Pit
Yeah,
trap.
right there.
5 points, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
5 points of damage each. So
Brutal.
that means that Jason is down to 4 hit
4.
points.
Yes.
Oh my God! And Jorge is down to 5.
Oh boy!
It's funny. There's not that many traps. I'm not saying there's no traps. I'm saying there's not
But there they
that
are.
many. But you seem to be
But they're
locating
traps.
a lot of them. You know.
I think that my suggestion, friends. I think that even if we make a little bit of noise, mayhap Fex should be tapping the floor ahead with his trident haft.
Yes.
You guys need parachutes.
I'm gonna need something. All right, I'll climb out on the eastern side so I can get to the door,
Okay.
and I'll help
And
out
so-
Felonius.
Sure.
Okay, and then I'll look over the pit and over the heads, all the way to the back to Donald, blink my large eye. In dark vision, I can see him plainly, and say, "East is always more dangerous, my friend."
Indeed. I agree.
We should have gone north.
I believe that if this doesn't head south, we probably should turn around and deal with whatever is beyond that door. It makes me nervous to leave enemies behind.
Yes. Okay, so I'll turn to the door and listen at this door before they...
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're listening at the door, and for a few seconds, you hear nothing. And then suddenly you hear like sort of like a whistling. And then it goes away. And then a few seconds later, you sort of hear again.
Can I detect evil?
Nothing. You sense nothing of interest beyond.
Now, having been from the people of Seoul, being miners and being used as slave labor, does it sound like it's wind whistling through?
Yes, there might be some sort of shaft or area which is creating some sort of draft.
Oh, okay.
And it goes on and on.
All right. I'll step to the edge of the pit and across the pit speak to because they obviously haven't crossed the pit yet. And I'll tell everybody that it sounds as if there is evidence of a chamber with fresh air or wind blowing through on the other side of the door. This could be more natural, more subterranean, less...
Maybe some kind of sinkhole?
Yes, could be. However, I'm not comfortable with opening this door without our backs protected.
Well,
I don't think Jorge and I are... Excuse me, Felonius. I don't think Felonius and I are ready to tackle this chamber by ourselves.
We've got faith in you.
You could rotate in the second rank or something.
He said, "Please rotate us out."
That's right.
It is time for me to.
We made
that part of valor.
So that's me, and who else is in second rank?
Targos.
Targos.
No.
All right.
But you have a missile weapon, and So I'm thinking that if we're gonna rotate them out, I'm sorry, but it could be.
I'll put my
I want to find
pull out my swords. Pull out my swords.
Okay.
Sure? All right.
But when before we open this, I need to bind their wounds.
That's right.
Okay.
Bind wounds, please. Yeah.
Before we open this door. That's all I'm saying.
Here we go.
So Dora is in position number 1 with Thelonious and
Now I got
Eloy,
3.
can we bind wounds after falling into the pit?
Yeah.
I got
Sure.
3.
Why not?
So I'm up to 7.
And then Argos is in 2 and Fex in 4.
Okay, hang on. Too much. I can't hear anything.
So Dora in 1,
Dura?
Argos in 2,
Yes.
Thelonious in 3, and Fex in 4.
Okay.
Right, so we just rotated the front rank.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
Eloy,
oh, no, wait. Did I just overwrite the thing? Hang on. I think I messed it up.
I have it here, so I can read it out to you.
Paste. Let me. Dura and Targo, Thelonious and Fex. And then the Torchbearers. Yes, and Targon and Nagion and Vela and Donald.
Right.
Okay. I'm sorry. Jorge healed 2 points. Thelonious, so he's back to 7.
And
how
3.
much did Fex? Ooh, Fex is back to 7 as well. Cool. All right. So the plan is what? Opening the door?
Yeah.
Okay. So you open the door, and then the breeze is just suddenly much more powerful than you would have anticipated, and the torches go out.
Oh.
Ooh.
But what Fex immediately notices is that as Fimbria and Olwyn are scrambling to get some torches lit, again, those were almost gone anyway. And so as they were working on relighting the torches, what you notice is that the ceiling of the room is not very high. It's very it's shorter than it should be. Like all of you can basically raise your arms and touch the roof, right? And it is covered in glinting things that you can spot with your dark vision. And once the lights come back on, because they light torches, you can see it's semi-precious stones arranged like stars on this low-lying ceiling. And now that there's some light, you can see that some have been removed, right? Some are just not there.
Where's the wind coming from? The floor?
More will soon be removed.
There seems to be a crack on the far wall where wind is coming in.
How big is the room?
The room is 20 by 20. The north wall continues uninterrupted, 20 feet to the east, and then 20 feet south, and then back 20 feet, right?
Okay.
And similar to the little room we were back in the other place, there is another door on the wall, on the same wall that the first door is in. There's another door just south of this. No, on the other wall, Del. On the other wall. On the
west wall.
West.
On the west wall.
Yeah, it's one door below the other. Yep.
Yeah, on the west wall.
That's it. There you go.
That's what we're looking for. That one's heading in the right direction.
I fished out my dagger, and I'm trying to work some of those.
Okay, so there's a lot of them, and it's going to take a bit. You can do it, but it's just a matter of spending time. So you got to tell me how.
Are there more of these semi-precious stones on the walls as well, or just the ceiling?
No, just the ceiling. But there's a metric ton of these stones. There's not that much, and they're not that expensive each. But if you can gather like a pouch full of these stones, right, it'll make some money.
I'm
so
looking
they'll
Are these like into the walls, or are these like
the ceiling.
on the ceiling. Yeah.
On the ceiling? Okay.
So it depends on how much time you want to spend here.
Yeah, I'm just messing as they go. I don't know if they want to stick around in here, but just messing. If there's any loose, big, whatever, I'm trying to.
None of them are big. They're all small.
While Major loots the ceiling, Fex, why did you look for secret doors on Najan?
Yep. I'll check the far wall for secret doors.
Okay. Okay, so you're going to be doing that. Is Najan going to be prying as many stones as he can in this turn, or what?
Yeah, I'm not going to be like staying on it forever. I know we got torch time that's burning, and we're deep in here, so I'm not going to fixate on it. It's just while they're looking around, I'll be occupying at least one turn.
Right. Okay. So in one turn, you gather by yourself 10 gold pieces and stones.
Okay. Cool.
Is it fresh air that's coming out of this crack in the wall?
It is fresh air. You know, it smells of swamp, right? Because the barrows are like in the swamp area, but it's clean air as compared to the dry air of this place, right?
How wide is this crack? Can
no, you can't fit in through it. It's too small, right? It's a couple of feet. Yeah.
All right. And we.
Does anybody have a crowbar?
No.
I do.
Sledgehammer.
Oh, the other door south that heads back west is broken. It's not really
hanging.
It's kind of hanging, right? So it's not going to close, right? So
any
just
noise coming? Noise coming from beyond it?
No noise coming from it.
And we can't
but
see
you can probably use a rest at this point.
Yeah,
keep going, but that just brings on fatigue, right?
No. Whenever we feel like we got to rest, we rest. There's no hurry. We're not on a clock.
All right. So you take a little bit of rest.
I'm using the torches to make so when it's 4 o'clock, it's yabba dabba do quitting time.
Cool.
I mean, maybe the stones will help light it up so we can burn one torch instead of two, and But
save on torches. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking for the crack, and just I don't know what this is made out of. It is hard rock or limestone or what?
It's some sort of stone, right? But it seems to have been broken at some point. There are chunks of stone on the floor, right? So maybe it just broke and created this sort of draft.
So, like a mine. Does it look worked in?
You can actually see some light coming in through this. Remember, it's pretty high up, right? It's pretty high up, and it's a small shaft, right? So it's not. There's no way you can fit.
Gotcha.
But it clearly leads up to the surface. Yeah, and it's bringing the draft down.
It is a fault,
refreshing.
Najan. I will, as I see Najan is contemplating it, I will approach. I have seen these before in our underground works. This is but a fault. The ground has shifted and left exposure. Do not worry.
Yeah, perhaps there has been an earthquake in the past, and maybe that's what broke the door to the other side, right? So,
can you honestly look me in the eye and say that? And I turn around and
blink my large eye, and I shift from one of your eyes to the other eye. No, I cannot.
I kind of smile and then clap you on the shoulder, you know what I mean, and turn around. Let us go, my friend.
Who's donating torches to the torchbearers?
I'll donate one.
I'll donate another.
Eloy, the door is still on its hinges, but it's
clearly broken. It's never going to close, right? I'm sorry. Jose donated one. Who donated the other?
Me.
Oh, Del, cool.
Yeah, if we can crowbar it or whatever, I know Donnell has a crowbar for the door.
Sure. Okay, so you manage to open the door. Let me make sure this correctly.
We didn't lose David, did we?
No, I'm still here, just listening.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Okay, so So let me describe the room. It's basically a rectangle, It goes 30 feet back west to meet up with the wall of the other room, and then it's 20 feet south, right? So it's 30 by 20.
Okay.
It's basically a rectangle. There are 2 sarcophagi whose cover stones have been broken.
Oh, okay.
With iron spikes, right? So there you can see the iron spikes there. There are fragments of torches, right, of burnt torches, and rusty weapons on the ground. There are also 4 shriveled corpses on the ground. There is a human male, a human female. There is a male dwarf and a female elf. On the center of the southern wall, there is a white marble statue of a robed woman warrior on a plinth against the southern wall. Jorge, make a wisdom.
You said she's winged, Eloy?
No. She is a robed woman warrior standing on a plinth.
What?
It's like a dais.
A half that.
I remember the first time I described a pagoda to a friend, and on the previous encounter I had described a gazebo, and he's like, "What the hell is a gazebo?" and so I described what a gazebo is, and then I go and then on the next room there's a pagoda, and what the hell is a pagoda? It's a Chinese gazebo. Let's go. So
it's the same thing but bigger.
But bigger, yeah. So
that's funny. So female warrior. Okay.
Yeah. So Jorge, roll a wisdom or intelligence check, if you please.
That's what I got.
19. So that's a no.
Oh.
So you don't recognize the woman, obviously.
Anyone else versed in religion?
No.
No.
We don't see any inverted triangles anywhere, do we?
No.
Okay, good. Good. That's good.
I mean, unless it's aligned with our specific deity, which mine's Sylvanus, the Green Man. So I'm just saying, like,
that's a good. You know what? Let's roll it. Roll an intelligence or wisdom check.
Again, 19, make us.
Not good.
Why do I roll high when I need to roll low?
Yeah.
12. So is that good enough? Is that below?
No. Mine's 10.
No. Okay, so you don't recognize the statue. The bodies of the on the floor contain it's rusted weapons. The armor is kind of rusty, but there's a chainmail you can use. What else?
Are the weapons on the ground? Are they intact or are they broken?
They don't look very good, right? They're mostly rusted.
Well, they're deteriorated. Okay. All right.
Yeah. It's not going to be the greatest thing to find, but there are spikes. There is a hammer. Let's see if there is a
of the sledge variety or
regular hammer. Let me see if there's a sledge in there. There is a sledge. Why not? One sledgehammer that they have between them.
Okay, so both Thelonious and Fex are already wearing chainmail, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
And can Dura use chainmail?
Let's see. Can she wear chain? Just leather.
She's just an
leather and
assassin.
shield.
Yeah. It's like
So I'd say that for now, maybe we can later give it to Gustav, but maybe for now, let's roll a die.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, it goes to Targos. 2, 3, 4 to Targard. 5 or 6 to Vela. And I rolled a 5, so Vela gets the chainmail.
Nice.
Okay, so chainmail increases her armor class to
4. Chainmail shield is
4 with awesome.
Yeah.
Nice.
Might as well use it, right?
Yes, definitely. Jose, you're a ranger. Why don't you roll that intelligence or wisdom check too?
All right, so let's see. Probably wisdom, because smartest. Well, okay, my wisdom is actually intelligence is 12, wisdom is 13. I rolled a 12.
Is that below your
It's
score?
it's right on my intelligence and just below my wisdom.
Okay, so this is a statue of the goddess Demetra, which is the goddess of agriculture.
Nice. So, Demetra, agriculture.
Strange.
Any kind of crest or symbols on the sarcophagi?
That's what I was thinking.
No, there are bodies in there. They're not bodies. They're skeletons in there, right? But nothing of value that you can understand. Oh, so Jose, do you keep that to yourself, the Demetra thing?
No, I tell them this be the goddess Demetra, the goddess of agriculture and the harvest. So
when you finish saying that, you hear the voice of a man saying, "There's no escape. We'll have to fight." Then a woman replies, "No, we can make the stairs." Then a gruff voice says, "I agree with Thena. We can make the stairs." Another voice, "No, we'll never make it. The demon bats will kill us first."
Oh my god.
Thena, Rukak, there are too many and it's too far. What about the entry chamber? Could we climb the rope and escape that way? No, we need to fight. Wait, what's that? Do you hear that? I hear them too. The decision has been made for us. The demon bats, they're coming.
Drums.
Oh,
yeah.
damn.
Oh wow.
okay.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm worried about the skeletons. We've already been attacked by them before, so them just laying in the sarcophagi like that. So,
did any of those voices
By the way,
sound like?
I guess the bodies on the floor are there's gashes and claw marks on their bodies.
Jeez.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take from my rations the dried bread, hardtack, right? And I'm going to put it at the foot of the plinth. And I'll say like a gruff, rough and ready man's prayers like, Goddess Demetra, we thank you for the fruits of the harvest that keep us alive even in this darkest of places.
Awesome.
I'll leave it there to sacrifice.
While he's doing that, I will start checking the bodies on the floor.
There's standard dungeoneering equipment, right? So I guess if you want 1 or 2 items, just
obviously
get them for free.
Obviously, no torches in any decent condition, nothing like that.
Sure. We'll tell you what. Pick 1 dungeoneering item for each corpse, and that's what you can get.
Nice.
Any
How does that sound?
Coins or whatever?
No.
Okay.
So if you pick a torch, it's fine. Just let me know so I can, because I sort of keep a tally here.
1 torch and what else, guys? Will be
1 coil of rope.
A rope, okay.
That's what I was thinking. Rope.
And a crowbar, since Dell's wanted a crowbar for the last half hour.
Oh.
Go for it.
I don't know, has he?
There it is. Crowbar. Yeah, he wanted a crowbar.
Yeah. They messed with a sarcophagus, so they probably
needs a new
10-foot
pole.
But 10-foot pole.
Remember, we already got the sledge, so
let's look at the park. The 4th one maybe has a vial of holy water.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Sure, why not?
Holy water,
Yeah, sure.
So who's taking the vial of holy water?
Who's always detecting evil?
The paladin.
The paladin. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
the power of God compels you.
So Jorge has 2 vials of holy water.
Actually, no. I didn't have one. I have a.
You do now. Don't drink it all in one shot, right?
Yeah, right. Don't brush your teeth.
Taking shots later on.
turn around and find Felonious drinking holy water.
Yeah.
And who's taking the sledge? We said there was somebody found a sledge.
Maybe
Just for
Targos or somebody, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's have Targos carry it for now.
Whoever doesn't have a spear and a shield or whatever.
Cool. All right.
Fascinating. So one chamber is constellations, and this chamber is the goddess Demetra of agriculture.
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting.
So just the bare skeletons within the sarcophagi. Nothing.
Nothing else of value. No. No.
Have any of you heard of something called a demon bat?
Actually,
They come through the crevice in the ceiling. That is what we don't want to.
the elven corpse has a map on it,
Oh.
Ooh.
Hey, we need to
and
look at that.
it contains a few rooms. I will draw them out for you for next time.
Okay.
Nice. That'll help.
Cool.
So,
I'll check the farmost.
Door?
I'll
Wall?
check the farmost wall for secret passages. However long that takes, 10 minutes, whatever.
sure. Anybody doing anything else while Jason does that?
The
I'm
south
checking
wall.
too.
The south
While I
wall.
was praying.
I'm still hoping to find a passage
South.
to,
Okay.
to circle us
Yeah.
around.
I got 2 and 6 for active search, so I'll help.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything else? Because that takes a few minutes. Anybody want to gather more gems or anything?
I'll gather more gems. So I'll use I have some iron spikes that I can use to like.
Okay. So, at the end of this, no additional doors are found in this chamber, and Thelonious takes 10 gold pieces worth of
Nice.
semi-precious stones. There's still more. It's just a matter of time to harvest. Right. So, but yeah.
All right, so we have 3 options. There's the door to the north. There's another door in the triangular chamber, or we could go back down to the large room and see what was grunting beyond that other door.
Perhaps a door to the north? It would be a shame to miss.
While we're here, we might as well check the door.
All right. So we're talking about the door
beyond the pit, backtracking
Yep.
past the pit. Yeah.
Around the pit, and then
Beyond the northern pit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Watch this will connect to the bloody mongrel man room.
Right. That's what I have here. It's basically.
Well, I'll go first to make sure that I can check for traps, basically.
Mm-hmm.
On the
because we're letting Targa and go ahead of us, right? Targa and.
Yeah. We have on the front rank right now. We have Dura and Targa.
Yeah, that's right, Dura. Yes.
Okay. So you open up the northern door. You can see that you're in the middle of a passage running east and west.
Yeah.
Right?
There it is.
If you step, the northern wall is 10 feet ahead of you, right? So it's a 10-foot corridor going both ways. If you step beyond the door, so you're standing on that square, right? If you look to your west, you can see 40 feet west, it ends, right? It actually opens up into a larger chamber. So let me rephrase that. It goes 10 feet to the west, and on that square there's a door to the north. Then another 10 feet west. Then another 10 feet west has a door to the north. And then another 10 feet west, that's where the westernmost wall would be. Mm-hmm. But then it goes south 10 feet and comes back 10 feet, right? So the corridor will open into a final chamber of 20 by 20 with the door at its northeastern corner facing north.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Jose has it. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And when we look to the right,
and when you look to the right, yeah, there's a 10-foot corridor going 10, 20, 30. On the 40-foot mark, there is an opening headed north. It's like an archway headed north.
Oh, okay. It's an opening. Okay, not a door.
Right.
Okay.
And then it keeps going east, right? I think you can't see that far.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Nice.
Jose, the door at the little 20-foot room, it's on the square to the east.
oh,
Come over one. Yeah, come over one square.
Just come over one, yeah.
got it. All right. So this definitely leads towards the connects with he's gonna have to connect with the mongrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do we want to clear that, and then that we can always take that shortcut out?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah. So we should open that first door, the closest door that's right one square over to the west on the north wall.
Okay, let me check something here, just to make sure I have things right. The beauty of this dungeon is that there's no way to read all of it, right? So you sort of have to read it on the fly and go.
Sure.
So the only problem is finding the monsters in the proper book.
Oh, yeah, you got to jump around.
There's 2 monster books, right? So it's like,
Yeah.
wait a minute.
Uh-oh. Monsters. What are you talking about?
Yeah, wait.
Oh,
actually,
no,
yeah, what are you
I
thinking
meant
about?
treasure.
There's no monsters.
All right. So if this will help calm you, gentlemen, if there are monsters here, it will be a cliffhanger.
Yeah, that's true. It is true.
There's no monsters here.
So we have just enough time to see what is beyond the door.
All right.
So we can have nightmares about it for a week.
Yeah.
Yes. Hold the door.
Hold the door. Hold the door.
Okay, so what we'll do is I'll just describe what you see, and we'll leave it on the cliffhanger.
This is the room, right?
Yes, that is the room, Del. That is the room where you're headed. That's
But
the
we're
door you want to
opening-
open, right? Yeah.
No, we want to open this door.
Oh, the very first one? So
The
you
first
don't
The
one,
reach...
very first one to see if it
Okay.
connects to the massacre.
Oh, okay. So that very first door opens into... Okay, you open that door, and you see that it's a 20 by 20 room. The eastern wall is just right by the door, right? So it goes 20. The eastern wall. The eastern wall is right by the door when you open it,
Okay.
right? Because it's the first door you're opening.
I don't have room for that. I may have placed it. Is that door right across from the one we opened?
It's 1 10-foot square to the west.
To the west.
So
Let me check.
So if
Yes, that's where it is. So maybe
here's what I have. Where
we at?
Right here's what I have. I haven't closed it off yet.
Right. That's exactly what it
So we
is.
come up and it's over 1 and up, but I haven't closed it off. I don't know yet how big it is.
So, yeah, close it up. Close it up.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there's no door there leading elsewhere.
Okay.
At least not that you can see right now.
So this is the east wall.
Right. And then, it's the door is flush with the east wall, right? Mm-hmm. And then it goes west 20 feet, and then you sort of close the square, right? Okay. 20 by 20 room. This room is covered with burial alcoves, which you've seen before.
Oh, okay.
Right? And there's a lot of those. So there's like almost 200 of those. So it takes a while.
Right.
So you have to decide if you're going to spend some time checking those alcoves or not. I'll remind you, each character can check 10 alcoves per turn. So there's how many of you?
Oh God!
Not counting the torchbearers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 characters. Yeah. So
couple of turns.
You can check 80 alcoves per turn. So that'll take you 2-3 turns. Yep. Half an hour. You manage to clear out the whole thing if you wish to do so.
I say we do. Well, that's why we are here.
So as you're starting to do that, behind you, the open wall, right, you hear a noise of breaking pottery coming from the western part of the corridor, right, from the western end.
Okay. Uh-oh.
You hear the sound of breaking pottery.
Okay.
And I think...
Donnell was following up behind us, right?
So. We can leave it there. Yeah.
Breaking pottery.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So this was an interesting development. I may have, we always mess up, right? I probably messed a few things up, but I don't know. It sort of matches. Let me see your map again, Jose.
No, I screwed something up somewhere. This isn't working.
Yeah. Show me your map again. Maybe
mine is not perfect. There's no doubt mine's not.
Problem here is that if we open that door,
filling up the page though, man. Holy cow!
If we open this door, I don't have room for a 20-foot room because.
I see. Yeah, I don't know. I must have messed something up, but it's close enough.
Yeah,
it's on that neighborhood.
Close enough for government work, as they like to say.
Right.
The expression.
It's close enough for Dragonslayer Barrowmaze, baby.
Yeah.
Awesome.
This was a big haul. I think you just hit a big haul in terms of treasure and everything.
Yeah.
So
and we managed to avoid all but one little skirmish. Pits almost killed us, but
it's the pits. The heavy
wandering damage that almost killed us in this time.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I rolled Wandering Monsters like I rolled a bunch of times, right? And again, you did not.
It's lucky. We'll take it.
Any of them.
We'll take it.
Yep.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's cool.
This is great. Cool. I love this game.
I tell you, I love all this stuff, man. Yes. Yeah. Old school Barrowmaze. Beautiful. Yeah, it's my first time in a legitimate mega dungeon as a player. It's outstanding.
Yeah, the only danger here is that you guys will get bored. This is why I've decided to expedite a little bit the leveling up.
Sure.
Right? Because, and that's what I'm saying, if you do any contributions whatsoever, multiply your hit points by 100%, right? Yeah. So duplicate your hit points. Plus your whatever modifier you have.
I haven't been tracking them, so I better look.
I have them broken down in the document.
There's raw XP per session in one of the docs.
Good. Okay. I haven't been.
And I've also decided that we should do the same trick that Todd does for Joth.
Get player bait. You bait some XP.
At least modified. So what we'll do is we'll give the XP to the player.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. So say you have, 300 experience point, whatever accumulated, and you die, you keep those 300 for your next character. And that guy gets to 400 and dies, you still have 400.
Right.
Just keep making
and it helps you.
Otherwise,
it helps you build a character that can stay up with a party.
Right.
I mean, if not, Donald might be adventuring by himself at level 5 with 4 level 1 guys. It's not, it's not going to work.
And it's not going to be tenable because the monsters are going to be ramping up, right? And at some point, unless you want to keep messing at the same set of rooms, right?
Yeah.
and that's boring.
Yeah, I'd like to progress a little bit. It'd be nice to progress, right? Yeah, see more of this epic dungeon, right?
Yeah, I was.
I mean, I'm 54. I may not be around to finish it. So you gotta expedite
exactly.
this.
We gotta move it on.
If I was 12, I wouldn't know any better. But
I wouldn't care. We would spend 10 years doing this dungeon, but we're not 12, man. We're 54. Right. We have to get a move on.
Exactly right.
So I even considered giving extra XP, like because Todd will give you 100 experience points just for showing up to a session.
Showing up, yeah.
Now the problem here is that you usually get
Todd
like
has a guilty
50
conscience
XPs.
Because he's killing us all the time. That's why.
Right. That's
he has a guilty conscience.
But maybe I could give you like a 50 XP bonus for just showing up per session.
Right. So, it's awesome.
So I'll factor that in and put it in, because otherwise we'll be here forever at level 1.
Yeah. I mean, when you start looking at the next level, you're reminded why it took so long to level up in these old school games.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my God.
I haven't looked at the progression, but I'm betting this is very old school.
Oh, it is. I mean, I was looking at like I can't remember which
means that it's exponential, right?
Yes.
So you make 1,000 points to get to level 2, then you need 2,000 to get to level 3, then you need 4,000 to get to. So it gets.
And I'm glancing at one of them, and it's like, oh, when am I ever going to get to 250,000 XP? When the hell is that ever going to happen?
Yeah.
It's
pretty
like,
steep.
Right.
All right, fellas. Thanks again.
Awesome.
You guys.
Thank you, David. Awesome, guys.
With you.
All right, thanks.
Let me turn off my recorder here. Outstanding.